Hey everybody, really appreciate y'all tuning on in. Today we're going to be talking about what things look like out west over Christmas. I took a little trip from here in Albuquerque all the way up to Salt Lake City and to Idaho Falls and Jackson, Wyoming, and then back down to Salt Lake City, then over to Boise, Idaho. So we'll get started right away. Okay everybody, I am out of Albuquerque. There's some pretty awesome views of the mesa here. But anyway, I'm going down 550, and I don't know if y'all can read the sign or not, but it says Cuba is like 40 miles away, then Aztec, and then Farmington, a little over 100 miles away. So I'm heading northwest into Utah. Around here, there's a little bit of snow on top of that mountain. I don't know if you can see, but there's some light dusting. Those are actually the Jemez Mountains. Anyway, as we head further north, I'll just kind of keep tabs on the tops of these mountains here and see if there's more snow or how it builds up as we head further north and into higher elevation. Right now we're probably around 4,500 to 6,000 feet, and we'll just keep on trekking. So catch y'all later. So by this point, I've made it north of Shiprock, and I'm almost to Colorado, but I made it past Farmington, and way off in the distance, you can kind of tell those mountains that are snow-covered. Then you see some pretty choppy mesas, just super square on top for one reason or another. Crossing into Colorado was incredibly windy. I had to re-record this audio in post just because it was super windy, but there were some pretty awesome mesas. That's really all there was, though. So, we have made it to Utah! It's very high, very dry, and also very windy. There's a little bit more snow on the ground. So back yonder we have Colorado. You see the San Juan Mountains way off in the distance. I gotta get to Moab, so I gotta keep moving. In the meantime, we're gonna live elevated. So as we approach the Canyonlands, I just wanted to bring attention to the Canyonlands. I don't know if this is gonna do it justice or not, but it's beautiful. Also, this rock looks like something, I don't know what. I think y'all know what this rock looks like. So, yesterday I wasn't able to film because I left this camera in the car, but I'm just going to zoom in here on the Wasatch Range. I'm in Ogden right now, heading up to Jackson. Yeah, I'm kind of embarrassed I made the mistake of leaving this camera in the car, but anyway, just a beautiful view. Even the Walmart's nice. But anyway, I'm going to hop on the interstate and head to Jackson. So currently I have stopped off the interstate at this rest area, and this is the lava trail. And I don't know if you can see these rocks here, but I guess that was molten lava at some point. Notice the air pockets. It's not like normal rocks. But we're going to head on this trail and see if we can get a solid view of the Tetons from the west. So another thing I want to bring attention to is this here rock formation. You can kind of tell the rock froze in such a way that there are layers, but it's not typical sedimentary rock. That's just the way the lava froze. Anyway, pretty interesting, and I'm sure there's probably more around the corner. I'll try to get some footage of that. We're also approaching the Tetons, and you can see them off in the sky in the distance. And in case anybody's wondering, there's snow on the ground, and I'm still wearing shorts. It's cool, sure, but I mean, it's dry, and it's not really windy either, so I'm comfortable in shorts. Wish I had some gloves and a hat, though. Honestly, they're more important than wearing long pants. So, in one of my previous videos, I talk about national labs, and I say I don't really know what Idaho Falls is like because I haven't been there. Well, now I'm here, and it's pretty sweet. Got a cool hotel there. They got a cool little downtown that way. This nice little running, jogging path here. Yeah, it's a neat little place. They've got these falls, and evidently you can go boating. Not too close to the falls, obviously, but anyway, there's a couple little geese. I don't know if y'all can see them there. Kind of hard to spot. Just a little detour I'd make before I hit Jackson. Might get some food, might not. But so before I ended up leaving, I did take a couple of pictures of downtown. It's a pretty old town with old brick buildings, but cool town nonetheless. On the way out, you could see some pretty awesome mountains and some snow. All right, we'll get a view in a little bit, but just wanted to say, as I was leaving Idaho Falls, I bought 2 whole chickens for $4.19 a piece. That's going to be lunch and dinner. I'm starting to pick up the Montana accent, or the Idaho accent, or the Wyoming accent. I haven't really talked to anybody. But here's a view of what we are working with. It's absolutely beautiful. The mountains off in the distance are phenomenal. So I had to stop again to get a view of this lake, river, and the mountain. The trees only grow on one side of the mountain, which appears to be the north side, I think. I don't know, but you'll notice there's a definite pronunciation over on that hill. Same thing here. There's trees on this side, but not on that side. It's a little bit rockier or something like that. Don't know entirely. And there's my car. But this is one heck of a view. One heck of a view. So I don't want to stop for too long, but this is the other side of the Tetons, and this is the Welcome to Wyoming side. So here we are. Needless to say, I made it. Let's rock and roll. So one place I recommend everybody stay is a place called the Anvil Hotel. Room 214 is a hostel, and it's in the basement of the hotel. It has all these cool lockers where you can store your stuff, as well as bathrooms with individual showers. It just has a lot of cool decor in the common area. In addition to that, there's records and stuff on the wall. Highly recommend it. So checking out the town of Jackson, it's like any high western town with a lot of cool Christmas lights during that season. The lift tickets are pretty expensive if you don't have an Icon Pass, but the views are well worth it. This is Jackson Hole right here. I gotta make it all the way back down to that village. It's about a 3,000-foot vertical drop. Here we go. After 2 days of skiing in Jackson, I ended up having to head back to Salt Lake City. And while my drive was only 3 or 4 hours, my brother, my mom, and my dad had flown in and gotten delayed because air travel sucks, so they were ravenous when they got back. My sister was laid up on the couch, and she may have had COVID, but it all worked out in the end. We got to go see the sunrise and then go ski.
YouTube video?
This is for a YouTube video, Andrew. You want to nominate? Or not nominate, narrate rather.
Okay, so here we are. We all made it in last night.
There's no key in the ignition.
We're in Salt Lake City.
You don't need the key.
We're trying to figure out how to get the car started so we can go get ski equipment.
Engine to okay.
We also had trouble locking and unlocking the door.
And it was at that moment that Andrew knew driving or renting an Audi sucks. So everybody, this is my first subscriber. I only have 20 right now, but anyway, we'll check in with y'all a little bit later. So we have made it to the base. Andrew, give us a. We made it to the base.
We made it to the base. We're doing the favorite part of putting the shoe in to the foot, to the foot gasket.
This is always a fun time. Eventually, everybody got all their stuff on, and we were able to ride up to the top.
Guys, check it in. We're on the lift. Made it before noon.
Oh, Cardiac Kid is back on.
Cardiac
Kid is on the slope.
Cardiac is we got home. We got baby.
We're gonna have one heck of a day.
Let's do it.
And we sure did. I would advise everybody to watch out for logs if you're skiing through trees though.
Sarah, what are we doing?
We're riding the rope.
I'm Dasher, I'm Dancer, I'm Prancer, I'm Vixen.
That next day we stopped for brunch in Ogden. Then we headed up to Boise. It was a pretty cool city. It was a mix of old and new. I had never seen it before, and they had a Capitol all decked out for Christmas. The day after that was Christmas. We headed out and did some snowshoeing. It was kind of a wild adventure, never done it before, but eventually we had to leave. On the way out, we got caught on some weather, which was pretty awesome. So I don't have the big camera, but I just want to narrate. This is December 27th. Just a big blizzard in Salt Lake City. The temperature dropped from 40 Fahrenheit down to 28 over the course of about 10 minutes. And all this snow came in. It's blowing like a madman. But I guess the moral of the story is be careful what you wish for. If you wish for a white Christmas, you just might get it. Eventually the trip came to a conclusion. I did a little bit more skiing at Deer Valley before I headed back to New Mexico. All in all, it was a great trip. If y'all like this video, give it a like. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.